Already hot and sweaty. Today I'm going to be doing some much needed maintenance on this old girl. I mowed yesterday for 6.5 hours. I got almost everything done. There's one spot over there that's too wet, can't get in there. This property is rough terrain, I guess you'd say. Most of it's a hill, and there's lots of rocks. There's uneven ground, lots of limbs down. I might have mowed over a tree or two. She's rode hard and put up wet. I've got 2 spindles, and I'm going to replace one or both of those today. These tires, this is like the second set I've had on here, and they keep going flat. I'm too rough on them. This one's come off the rim, and that one's going flat now. I bought some hard rubber tires. I'm going to put those on there. I'm going to do the spindles, sharpen the blades, change the oil, check the spark plugs, just maybe clean them if need be. Probably blow out the air filter. I replaced it 6.5 hours ago. Anyway, just some general maintenance and cleanup. Thanks for being here. Let's get after it. I had to move my hoist over to the right a few feet because when I put my bathroom porch there, it's kind of in the way of pulling the snapper over, but I got plenty of room where it is. One of my friends was asking how easy or how hard this is to pull the chain and how easy does it lift. Two fingers. So the first thing I'm going to do is change out these wheels. It's fairly straightforward progress. You got a bolt that goes through the center. Got the new wheels here, hard rubber. They have a Zert grease fitting on them. That's pretty good. And they come with all these bushings and washers that you can use. So it's a universal fit. I've been putting this off for a long time, so I'm going to do this first. And then I'll probably pull that mower deck off. Oh, that's a job. That thing's heavy. It's only got one belt, which is good. Got this sandy floor in here. I don't want to get sand all over everything, so I put this tarp down. Makes it a little bit nicer. Have a work area. There we go. Old wheel is off. Okay, I got the wheels on. It took me 3 times as long as it should, because that's how I roll. Next, with Frank's help, I'm going to try to get that deck off of there. That's heavy. I know it is, because I did it last year. Here we go. There's one of the there's the other plate. Good God, that was a lot harder than it should be. I'm not sure if I can show this process, but I'm not even sure I understand it myself too much. But there's There's a pulley under there that's got spring tension on it. And if you get the right pressure on it, that belt will come off. Wasn't pretty, but it worked. My neighbor stopped by, need to borrow a tool, and so I had to stop filming for a minute. This mower deck has 3 pivot points, or points that hold it on. Here's one right here. They have a cotter pin on them. Then there's a little shaft you have to pull out, and then that one drops. And then try to get this other one out. This deck is so heavy, it's hard to get off and on. Okay, that one's off. This is probably going to go kerthunk, so I just gotta slide that off. Sounded like that other one went on. I think that's it. I think it is. Yep, okay. This thing was really heavy. Oh my gosh. And it's hard to slide on this sand. Oh, that's better. Put this over here. Okay. So one of these spindles is bad, and it appears it's the one I replaced last year. It is bad. These other ones appear to be loose, but they roll pretty good. But I think for now I'm gonna do what I did last time. I'm gonna replace this one spindle and lube those up, and then probably sharpen the blades, or they really don't look too bad. They don't look too bad at all. So I was looking at the old one, trying to figure out if this comes apart, I could buy some more bearings and redo this myself. But I don't recognize that kind of clip. Do you see? It's not, it doesn't look like there's a place to grab it and pull it out. I don't recognize that. But this shaft is much more solid, whereas this one, oh yeah, it's got all kinds of wiggle and play in it. Huh. Yeah, maybe I'll figure out how to get that apart, see if there's a way I can rebuild it. I'm going to take a minute and clean off this deck a little bit. I'll bring you back in a minute. You can see all the dirt I've been pulling out of here. I got those other two cleaned. So I got that put back together. I got them greased. I'm gonna put this deck back on, I think. Man, that's heavy. And that chute is in my way. I think I might have got it. I think I did. That one's in. Come on. There you go. That one's in. Right there's the drive pulley. So I got to get this belt on there and then run it up front to the deck. I had trouble last time. But that's not. Oh, I think it just goes like that. Yep, that's it. I got it. Hot dog. I'm going to start this up, see if that belt drive is working okay. It's going to be dusty. So now I'm going to change the oil. I got my chain hoist on it, and I got that side lifted up. I've only done it with this hose once before. Not a big fan of it, but maybe it'll work better with this chain hoist on it. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little low on oil, because I hadn't added any since last year, and I run it hard. Okay, it's kind of hard to see, but a little bitty oil filter back in here. Oh man, just spilled it everywhere. My buddy Mike's going to get on to me for using this generic brand oil filter, but that's what I got. And I already put a little bit of oil on the seal. Okay. I just replaced this air cleaner recently. Yeah, it's pretty good. Almost there. And I'm going to start it up. Get on there. Start it up and fill that oil filter. And then check again. One more thing that I wanted to do, just for the heck of it, I want to look at these plugs and see how they're looking. I replaced them last year. They ought to be fine. I don't know if you can see that or not. A little dirty, but it's a clean, pretty clean burn. I'll just brush it off. Put that back in, and then check the other side. Well, it took way too long, but I think that's going to about do it for this episode, this day. Got the wheels changed, put a new spindle on, greased the spindles, changed the oil, air filter I changed a few days ago, fuel filter I changed a few days ago, checked spark plugs, kind of did a little bit of a cleanup. I think that's going to do it. Thanks for watching.